Darlings, we are back. I just got a lot of people looking up as I said that. And folks, like, subscribe. I sometimes forget to mention that, which is unfortunate. Good news, yours truly is outside. Bad news, what the hell is that on the 4th plinth here on Trafalgar Square? It looks like Tesco had a delivery and they dropped it off at the wrong address. I mean, if that is a modern art masterpiece, then I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. What an absolute waste of time that looks like. Murky skies, folks. Very, very moody. Look at that. Yes, it's like Independence Day. The film, that is, not the annual celebration. The good news is that it's warm, it's breezy. The bad news is that it's warm and breezy. However, why is that bad news? Well, I'm hoping it won't be too breezy to affect the sound in today's video. It's not supposed to rain, famous last words, but that is a London vista to die for, is it not, ladies and gents? Yes. And you're probably wondering, why is this idiot starting at Trafalgar Square again, as opposed to, our beloved phone box, all of these tourists? Well, we very rarely see gents wearing pink jackets at that end. Don't forget we're closer to Soho at this end. No tube services, my dears, on the District and Circle line, effectively leaving you all screwed. This is why yesterday, after making 2 videos, I had 2 choices. One, get home after dark and publish nothing, because it would take ages to try and get back by bus. So I thought, you know what, let's be smart. Let's be smart for the viewers and take a black taxi. Guys, what an absolute joke of a decision that was. Not only did it take almost 50 minutes to get back because of the sheer amount of people and the massive amount of traffic around Victoria Station, but get this, it cost £47. What the flip? £47. I mean, inflation, I get it, but cab drivers have got to be mincing it, folks. Now, I'm not going to go all the way up the steps today, because £47 for you folks always asking dollars, give or take $60. I mean, I guess for the time spent in the cab, it wasn't that unreasonable, but the meter seems to go up really fast these days. I mean, London, just like yesterday, is absolutely chock-a-wocka packed. However, bad as it might look, folks, it's not quite as bad as yesterday, and it's nowhere near as bad as Paris. Pick me up and drop me in a similar location in Paris. Notre Dame, Louvre, Concorde, Champ de Mars, Champs-Élysées, anywhere, and there'll be a lot more people than this. So that's the good news. I mean, London's packed, is what I'm trying to say, but in terms of mad packed tourist areas, even in the absolute height of summer, Trafalgar Square here is still reasonably traversable. And it's pretty safe as well. It's always monitored. So there is that. Right, now what might we or might we not have going on today? I mean, we've got some marshals here in the centre. I wonder what they're there for. Hopefully just supervising the setup of equipment for tomorrow, and not actually as part of a protest control group. There was a closure this morning, I believe, on Whitehall. No idea what it was for, no idea if it's done, and more importantly, no idea if it has affected the work of the Kingslifeguard. Only one way to find out, yes, that's right, by heading there to see. Oh, it's a band, the Vong? Can't even read it. The Vong, something like that. To any of you thinking of heading out tomorrow, this is a golden spot to watch it all. However, if it's anything at all like Coronation Day, this entire area will be absolutely chocky, blocky, wocky. In other words, get out early. At least I would wager 2 hours early. I was just thinking, I'll pop back under Admiralty Arch and enter Horseguards that way. But guess what? I can't. Why? Because it's closed. However, they have finished adorning the Mall with the Union flags. I could just spot them through that little gap. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run across quick. Otherwise we'd have quite a wait. Now, my timing is quite fortuitous because I believe the noon changeover has just occurred, or is in the process of occurring right now. Why is that good? Well, much as I like, arriving when there's a changeover, it means one, we're kind of like stuck in the crowd. Two, we need to wait for the bing bong, blah blah blah. You get where I'm going. Look at how much of an idiot I am. I've actually got myself on the wrong side of the barriers. I'm having to walk super carefully because if I get my foot caught on one of them, these sort of triangle sections on the ground, I'm going to fly head first and make a sticky mess with my brain all over the public highway. These joggers have got the right idea. Wait, how am I this stupid to get myself stuck here? Even the joggers figured it out. And no one yet has opened the barriers to make a space. Damn it. Sorry, folks. Incidentally, for those of you that have messaged or emailed me in the past week or two asking if I would cover certain protests or other worthy causes, folks, if I start doing that, it's going to be much harder to focus on the primary reason that we're out and about, horse guards and the horses. That is the focus of the channel. I know we often pick up other things, but I never actively attend them, if that makes sense. In other words, they just sort of seem to find me by accident when I'm out and about. What I'm trying to say is that there are more worthy channels, particularly Wesley Winter's channel, who do cover protests, marches, everything else. I know I film them, but I don't sort of regard myself as actively covering a lot of that material, simply because it does detract from the main purpose and theme of the channel. And secondly, odd as this might sound, guys, it really messes with the stats. If I post a major protest video, okay, it can really completely destroy the way that YouTube pushes out the horsey videos, because they kind of look at it as though I'm trying to have my cake and eat it. In other words, they're not sure what to do with the content because it differs so considerably. Now, I think we're just hitting horse guards as the changeover is occurring because the crowds are enormous. Actually, it's 12:03, so this is just the finishing up of the changeover. Oh my goodness gracious, what the fuck? Wow, it's really packed. And everybody's being herded in, look, around these barriers. Now the good news is that troopers that we're very fond of seem to be on at the moment. I can't see at the far end yet, but for the moment I'm happy to stay here. Look at this. The crowd is absolutely gigantic. It's enormous. And you'll probably notice, folks, I haven't seen it yet. Actually, it isn't true, I saw a couple on my way in. This is a spillage into the street where the traffic's coming along, look. Crazy, no? You will almost certainly see some bobble hats, possibly even scarves and gloves. It's not, in my opinion, anywhere near that cold. However, wait, here we are, coughing, sneezing again. It's dramatically colder than yesterday, okay? We're talking 12, 13 degrees today, so it really does feel a little chilly, a little nippy compared to what we got used to yesterday. Yesterday, to be honest, we were quite spoiled. Oh my goodness gracious, what on earth? What a squish have we got here today, folks. Okay, there's the first get back. I mean, what on earth? Bro, if people keep pushing, guys, I'm going to have to push back. Even the corporal of horse is a bit like, hello people, can I get some space here? Goodness gracious. Look at her. It's like a massive surge. I would actually think I was attending the opening of IKEA on Oxford Street yesterday, folks, and not horse guards on a Sunday morning. Like, what on... I'm actually surprised that people are managing to keep out of the box. It looks like the box has been repainted smaller. It hasn't, but it kind of feels like it has, just because of the sheer density of people squashed around the edge of it. So let's keep an eye on it and see. both the troopers, one we're looking at now, and the fellow at the other end, are super on it. So it doesn't fundamentally matter which end we're at today. Now, I can't see any of the line at all at the moment. There's too many people here. So the only way we're going to know if actually there is a line, and if someone's over it, is when the trooper tells them to get back behind it. Goodness me. How can there be more people than yesterday? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, actually it does make a sense, because guard change delayed arrival because of the closure of horseguardsparade. So all of these people have probably walked along the Mall, through Admiralty Arch or along Birdcage Walk to arrive here at Horseguards. That would explain it. Possibly. I'm wearing long sleeves today for the first time in a week, and you know what? I'm glad I bothered people. Why? Because it's proper chilly.
Ja, het zijn ook echte mensen.
I'm quite sure I'm going to sneeze in today's video. There we are. It's the first one behind the white line. I'm trying not actually to sneeze because there are people standing in front of me. And I'm not averse to occasionally sharing bodily fluids with, you know, other people, but this is not the right place for it. It's okay, go ahead. Oh, man. Oh wait, I remember that girl, the one with the long hair. She's actually a tour guide. A super glam one. Now, I'm not sure whether the horse has decided to go to sleep. I don't ever actually recall a horse with its head hung so low, folks. I mean, his head is really down there. Hope he's alright. Is that normal, guys? Like a sort of sleeping posture for a horse that's tired of tourists? Because normally they just sort of close their eyes and they're happy. But I'm sure he's gone to sleep.
Sorry about that, mate.
Hey, it's all good. Not a problem. Yeah. People pushing, but hey, at least they're kind enough to apologise. Oh, she's in the box. Ish. Balancing along the lines. Right, now we've got a bit more space around us, folks, in front especially, to see what's going on and to have a look at those lines. I'm trying to think actually, if this is even remotely replicated tomorrow in this area, then wow. And again, folks, I still have no clue whether there's going to be a mounted guard here tomorrow morning, just by virtue of the fact that I think there might well be too many people. Unless they're keeping this side completely sterile and closed, I can't believe they're going to have a mounted guard in the boxes, in the sentry boxes, when the density of people is this considerable. Somebody watching football on his phone behind me. Somebody doesn't just... Brett, his mum just saved him. It's that Algerian guy. His mum is like, you don't want to be on a YouTube video. Okay, let's hope Mum doesn't make the same mistake. That's an ambulance. Oh, that on the left is a lady coughing and sneezing into her hand. The funny thing is, from tomorrow, people are going to start getting sick. We see this phenomenon here all the time. People getting caught out by the cold weather. I mean, the difference between yesterday is extreme. Almost feels like I left the Bahamas and landed in, I don't know, Alpine Switzerland. Guard is tour guide next to me. guard is BDIing everyone, in fact. Oh my gosh, that coughing as well. And at the other end, the trooper's telling people to make sure they get behind the line. Okay, here's today's best dressed tourist so far. I mean, that's quite the outfit for this weather. In fact, even her personal helicopter with photographer dangling out of the side. He's hovering above. Ta-da! I don't think the police are expecting trouble or a protest on March today because they're in the yard. Body language is super different, like it was yesterday. It also, however, has an upside. It means that the horses likely will not have any meltdowns today. Famous last words, eh? Okay, let's head to the other end, folks, and see what's cooking, my dears. What's cooking? What is cooking? Actually, wait, they've almost finished in the yard. The tunnel is open, but they've put a chalkboard in the yard that says no exit. In other words, you can get to the museum and back, that's it. There's no exit across horseguardsparade ground over toward the palace, which, to be honest, is likely going to stay the case. I think the museum said until the end of, not the end of May, sorry, the end of next week. Something like the 11th or 12th of May, I believe. Forgot. Gosh, the crush on this side is crazy. Okay, darlings, that's a little bit better. How worn is he going to be, I wonder? Let's see. Don't know. It's like Jaws. Yeah, just try to get your picture of like having your hair done and stuff, just to be surrounded by strangers who are not socially awake or aware. Oh great, here we go, right in front of me. Hold on, there we are. So the joy of being a tourist in London, folks, look. It's deserted here, there's hardly anyone around. Everyone gets their own picture without any strange heads bobbing in the background. Oh goodness. Okay, there's our first bobble hat over on the right. He's asking the trooper something. I don't know what, and I'm pretty sure the trooper can't hear him anyway. Plus he was ignored. Oh my goodness, more people just pushing in. Oh man, wait, guys, hold on a second. What the? I should really start a photography channel. I'll just take still images from the video and sell them to the tourists. Okay, wait, let's step back a teeny bit. Look at the colour explosion. Ay. Okay, hopefully they're going to move in a second, then we've got a little bit of breathing space. Oh, goodness. The guard's eyeballing everyone. I think he's genuinely surprised that no one's wandered straight into the box yet. Oh, there it is, guys. I did say that we'd capture at least one in today's video. Look, a bobble hat in London in May. I mean, I wouldn't actually say it's that freezing, but hey, I guess some people from super hot countries don't feel it so much. But that is really mad, being serious. I'm pretty sure if we look through last year's footage of May, we would not be seeing bobble hats. Dramatic turnaround in just 48 hours, pretty much. Crazy. God, they're still surging forward. If I move the camera a teeny bit. Surge. Oh, complete with neck pillow, straight from the flight. If it's well attached, that will vanish. Somebody will have that away, 100%. In fact, Bobo has also got like a fur jacket in this weather. Trooper this end's got a pretty easy job of it so far. There we are. Winter dress in London in May, everyone. Probably the best dress we've seen. Her or the lady at the other end. Either way, it's all in the effort, is it not?
They're guarded.
Oh, goodness. Oh, cowboy here. This market trader guy's in the box. Oh. Beret. Ta-da. That's actually an official lifeguard beret, folks, even though they don't have an official lifeguard beret. If they have one, it will be that one. Oh, I hope this guy knows her. I have no clue what this little dude is trying to ask the trooper. Okay, she's back. You probably hear that sneezing again behind me. Folks, I'm absolutely prepared. If somebody sneezes on me, I apologise in advance for my response. Wait for it. It's going to be brutal. Yeah, don't worry about the girl behind you, bro.
Horses make you go by. Don't touch the horse.
I was convinced she was going to march straight over and reach out to touch the horse. Oh, it's back. So is the sunshine, people, briefly. Oh, here we go. Yeah, don't worry about the girl on the right. She's in the box now. Wow. I think the trooper's thinking to himself, look, it's our last day, we'll take it easy. She was 100% both feet in the box at that point. secret hope we turn up and have the majestical pair. Magisterial is the word I'm looking for. Magisterial pair of the Double O again, Opera and Overlord. I think that'll probably be the first and last video we have those two. Incidentally, thank you, Gelly, for digging out the Titan video. I did see that comment this morning. I'll try and bookmark it for the future because I haven't, I don't think ever reposted that or even had a good look at that video. We'll see. North London Classic. Vamos. Okay, guys, let's move out of Little Manila Spamville and go to the other end. Briefly, again. Oops. Okay, I'm a little bit further back for the moment, but I'll get us closer, I promise. See? Ta-da! And we're back for the moment. Hey, morning. Wait. Too many, like, small people kind of walking all over the place now. The difference actually though between today and yesterday in the main is that people are curiously observing the box. The barriering lorries just turned up. That noise we can hear off to the left, they're dropping heavy metal barriers onto the ground. Oops. If they do this side, the horse is not going to like it at all. In fact, it's now in full effect. Look, they're just starting. See, there's barriers being carried across the street, folks. There's a whole lorry load full there, that green lorry. Flatbed truck. Yeah, they're going to make an awful lot of noise. I don't understand why they're doing it now and not in the middle of the night, to be honest. The horse is actually watching them, look. She was already nervous. You could see it. And it's very odd this morning because normally he's completely 100% on that. I'm thinking probably a long weekend, they're just what, you know, last day. They've been instructed every day differently. I've been told like this. Same officer though, so I'd be very surprised actually if he'd be happy about it. I mean, this end's always consistent. He's always on, isn't he? At this end, no matter what. Okay guys, we've got a really good view of the lines in the box at this point. Still plenty of people here, they're just choosing to be further back behind us. And as that barrier gets closer and closer, the horse is not going to be a happy bunny. At least though, for the moment, we haven't had protesters coming along. Famous last words, but for now it's pretty peaceful. Massive group around it, primarily Italian, but for some reason they're completely ignoring the fact there's a horse here. I'm assuming as well, actually, because of the VAD celebrations, that there'll also be no guard change at Buckingham Palace tomorrow morning. If anybody knows for sure, please post it in the comments. Some tourists just had enough of the squash, to be honest. She's in the box. That's twice he's told her. Oh. Just about to charge the horse at them. And you know what? Good. He did tell them. I mean, I'm further back than she is, and I can hear his verbal instruction clearly. But quite a difference in enforcement, eh, guys? This end's the other end this morning. I wonder why that could be. We'll never know unless we actually spoke to the troopers, which of course we will not be doing. Now they're being really careful of the line again.
So they have some entertainment.
I'm actually wondering where everybody is going when they've finished here and they're leaving, to be honest. Bearing in mind the restricted access from here to everywhere else. It's hard enough getting in here, let alone getting out. Don't worry about the 50 people that were waiting next to you to get a picture. In fact, that's actually a private helicopter that's going to Battersea Heliport. Easy to see the difference between the small private helicopters that are two-seaters and the news and police helicopters. No idea what this dude is doing with a hoodie. I think he knows either. He's still figuring out his life plans. Okay, right, so Zachinchis are back. But getting their pictures next to me as opposed to in front of us. Ooh-hoo. Flipping hell, this super tall guy is going to scare the horse. Oh, we've got somebody with the sticks that people use when they go walking, like hill climbing. Pretty sure she's not going skiing with those. Oh, wait, what happened then? Did the kid just run toward the horse? The trooper looked down, didn't he? I sort of saw a flash that like somebody tried to run toward the horse's legs. Yikes. Yikes. Not good. I'm standing further back, so we do actually manage to get some of the people in the frame. Plus we get much more of the box as well. We also bought a face mask, folks, even though I've never worn one. Just to safeguard from these like flipping germ-ridden tourists all around me, coughing and spluttering. At least there's enough space for people now to go forward one at a time and not push each other out of the way. There's still from both directions lots of groups arriving here. I would have thought most tour groups would have cancelled today's plans. Oh, he's in the box. The family are colour coded, just in case they lose each other in the London crowds. Bro. Here we go. Shocked Pikachu face again when he's standing right under the sign. When I say it's pretty busy, folks, as you can see, I'm not actually exaggerating. Look. I wonder if a lot of people actually wonder if they're not allowed to go past the bollards. Notice every single time somebody gets remotely close, Trooper is looking at the position of their feet. He's on it all the time, like hyper observant. Actually, wait, there are several people in that blue hat with the same writing on it behind me. Maybe it's I can't read it. It's got to be a tour group of some sort. He wasn't sure if the Blues and Royals or the Lifeguards would be on today, so he hedged his bet and went with a 50-50 split, clothing-wise. Oh, he's found his long-lost twin brother. It's Jose on the left and Hose B on the right. How did it suddenly get this packed up? Look. Yikes. This rucksack. I got a pinky. I've got a picnic blanket. Matches it perfectly. I need sometimes to stop thinking before I speak, because often what I'm thinking of in my mind comes out of my mouth with no filter. It's not good. The horse absolutely could not care less that he's on duty today, could he? Look. He's like, get me out of here.
I don't think you're supposed to go in his square, is the reality of it. Maybe. Yeah, I think that is his area.
No, you cannot.
It's supposed to be, but most people ignore it.
You're right, exactly.
The majority of tourists who wander straight in is crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Should qualify that statement, folks, to say the majority of tourists who do not concentrate walk straight in. Now, I have no idea if this is related to yesterday. Instinctively, I don't think it is. I think it's just a Sunday ride for a motorcycle club. Wow, that yellow bike, gosh. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to stay at this end solely because we know this trooper takes no nonsense. Now we're on the sign side of things, folks. With glorious light, to be quite honest. Really lovely light. They're all pushing in now. 1 second, guys. This guy took inspiration from the previous guy. His leg on the wall.
Let's go look at the other one. Oh, I know.
I actually decided to skip this section with the barriering. Notice it went quiet. Fortunate, no, folks? I bet they're going to do it very late tonight. Good idea to block out most of the sign when you're standing there with a picture, no? Actually, if you stand there, as that guy did, in the middle, then the sign reads, "Beware, horses kick," because his head covers the word "may." The way that she stopped there and turned her head, in fact, that was quite robotic. It was like a robot that had a malfunction. It's good that we say this in, actually. I haven't heard a whisper at all from the other end. Nothing, zero. Which is curious, but hey. Okay. She's walked straight into the box. Oh, sorry. The difference though, folks, in how relaxed the horses clearly are compared to yesterday, eh? Absolute night and day. I think it goes to prove that too many people, but more importantly, too much traffic is what typically sets them off. And I get it, actually, even filming, like I feel calm, chilled, and relaxed being out today. Filming yesterday, obviously, was the exact opposite. It was great to start with, in fact. Robo Dog and the Blue Knights, very chill, but after that it just went crazy chaotic. Okay, so we've got more of the motorcyclists coming along. Oh, obviously the bus has to pull in, doesn't it? The second I'm trying to film them. Typical. I think there'll be one day that the troopers are probably glad they're in some order without being flipping boiling hot. Class of 2023. Ta-da! Just notice as well, folks, probably because of the fact that almost no one is even in the yard, that not a single individual went anywhere close to either archway today. What a contrast, eh? I'm guessing as well a lot of it is due to the weather. I mean, yesterday was a glorious day, so of course people are out and about. The thing is, tomorrow's weather is forecast to be the same as today, which is kind of unfortunate. It's going to put a bit of a shadow possibly over the parade. I mean, we'll remember the washout that was Coronation Day, don't we? I certainly did, because it was raining. Now, what you might have seen, folks, did anybody say anything at all like out here about donations being banned from the booths?
I don't know.
Because they're definitely not.
They told me that they refused it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen, yesterday I saw one, today I've just seen another one over there.
They put it
Yep, no issue at all, yeah.
the other day.
I won't mention which, folks, but let's just say there's more than one channel which posted a bunch of rubbish about donations being banned a few days ago. I've kind of tried to emphasize before that unless something is official policy, it's a waste of time taking it as anything other than idle gossip. Donations haven't been banned, but more importantly, there's been no discussion at all ever in HCAV this year about donations being banned, so I don't know where that rather idle rumour came from, but it's a nonsense. I wanted to see for myself. I mean, yesterday we saw one, but I thought, maybe that's an exception. Today I've seen somebody a few minutes ago also go up and be given permission from the other troop at the other end to make a donation. Even though we just heard the bell, nothing here is going to change, alas. Although I think, even though we're not going to hear anything, I don't think, from the other trooper today. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but we'll go to the other end just because we've hit this end a little bit too much, and we've got tons of spammers that are coming to this end now as well. So let's relocate somewhat. The chap behind us is a tour guide, speaking loudly. I can't comment on how many donations have or haven't been given to this trooper, other than the one I just saw with my own eyes a few minutes ago.
Anybody want to vote? As long as you don't go past the white line, it's fine. Anywhere outside the white line. Whee! Look at that face. That is a man who has had good self-control. Yeah, look, and he laughed because he didn't scream. Good on him. He was a good man.
He's had a good weekend.
Yeah.
May I stay there?
As long as you don't go past the white line, it's fine, right? What is this, Croatian lady? Make it work. Thank you. Alright.
Sorry.
Alright, so the name of the building with the guards on the horses is horseguards. The name of the building is horseguards.
Thank you.
What are they guarding? They're guarding the palaces. How are they guarding the palaces?
Even the police
Yes.
through the gate are having a little
Look,
chuckle.
sword. We're half a mile away from
I think he's either had no sleep this weekend, or
to St James's Park.
he just won the lottery and this is his last ever tour.
That may
So he's
sound
going out with a
familiar.
bang.
St James's Park used to be part of St
Do you see how he,
Palace. Deer Reserve.
Goodness me, took the lady's phone, so what is this? Because I had a picture of a kid on the screen, and then just kind of like flipped it upside down, took one picture and gave it back to her. I think, to be honest, the tour guides sometimes they're just like, you know what, I've had enough. I can't say I blame them. Because if they're standing here and they've just told their group no one should go over the white line, and the first question from the tour guide is, from the tour group member is, where can I stand?
He's look at this man's face. This is calmness. I respect the face. He's very knocked out. You guys seen this on the internet, right? They put something. The man is being very calm. I respect his. If I was allowed to scream at tourists, I'd do it all the time. Anybody else want to vote no? You good? Can we go? Alright, yeah, sure.
If I was allowed to scream at tourists, I'd do it all the time. Brilliant thing to encourage your group, of tourists to rebook you or recommend you.
Okay. Can we go? Excellent.
He's definitely had enough today. Wow. I'm laughing, but he's a nice guy. We've spoken to him many times. Theo is a nice guy, and he's a very, very, very knowledgeable tour guide. But yeah, I think possibly it's been a long weekend, and he's just out of patience with answering the same question 500 times. And to be honest, folks, I know how he feels when it comes to reading. Is this an old video in the comments? When I pin the date on every single video. So I get it occasionally. Yeah, I think the guards also are looking forward to getting back to barracks tomorrow, in all honesty. We've got exactly 10 minutes, which is perfect, in all honesty, until the changeover. We will just manage to capture the changeover in this video, and I'll be in the R for that, I think.
Puoi andare lì a farti la foto con babbo? Puoi andare?
Okay, back we go. Oh, wait. Is it birthday or bridal, or both?
Can't go through. Can't go through.
What are you going to get this end? Actually, a lot of people are turning up and reading the no exit sign. It's them speaking behind me. Oops. I can't be bothered to try and tell everyone, potentially 5 different languages that you can get through, but you just need to walk 2 minutes up the road. He's in the box. Not anymore. Says God says get back, he moves closer. Duh.
Ma che boccata di là, vai.
Honestly, folks, would you not guess that you're on a Swiss Alpine holiday right now, the way that some people are dressed? Okay, Italians, her husband's telling her to get closer, she's like, no. Smart.
Stai lì che te la faceva lei.
This lady's busy with Instagram reels in the yard. This one, look. Against a closed tunnel with signs that say no exit. What is she doing? Oh, goodness. He's going to walk into the box. Oh, is he? I mean, to be honest, he's. Oops, sorry guys, I haven't completely zoomed back out again. He's taller than the horse. Okay, so we've got a rich tourist on the left.
That's mine.
If the bag's real. This guy made a massive effort of it to dress up for his pictures on the left. Had a shave, did his hair. Okay, here's the orderly. Right, so behind the bollards time, orderly is telling everybody. I will actually, folks, wait just a moment to see how many people decide to go into the yard. She's in the box. But not for much longer. You might often think, guys, I'm hypercritical and comedic in what I say here, but honestly, I'm not sure if sometimes you can pick up the conversations that tourists are having behind me. Sometimes they're just commenting that, why are all these people putting stupid faces and stuff. Far more people that visit here don't get a picture than do. There's always much more going on behind me, curiously enough, than in front. Okay, we've still got 5 minutes yet, so I'm not going to make a decision about here or there. I'll like you in the yard. There's almost no one in the yard. It's virtually deserted. This will obviously likely be the last horsey video, probably until Tuesday. I'm thinking. I still don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet, guys. It's still a little up in the air. Half of me wants to risk it, but the other half is thinking a lot will depend on whether they decide to announce certain tube line closures, because if they do, getting in and out of the centre is going to be borderline impossible, other than by train from the suburbs. So I'll check tonight before making a decision about tomorrow's plans. If I can be out, I will be out. I think you will all know that already. I just don't want to repeat a marathon day. The other thing is actually, guys, before I forget, I have been offered a great spot on a private balcony for the fly past. I'm wondering about that maybe instead. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ladies and gents, get back behind the bollards, please.
Oh, the trooper is telling everybody to get back. Right, let me run myself into the yard at this point. Wow, the yard is super empty. It's really, really, really quiet in there. I don't remember the yard being this empty in ages. Look. Crazy busy yard. Not. At least somebody's found a good spot, look. Might as well, no? Wow, you would not believe this is a weekend in the yard at Horseguards, would you? Utterly extraordinary, in all honesty. And the contrast with yesterday, wow. In fact, look, some people are just like, you know what, I can't be bothered, let's go. In a minute, if they keep leaving, they're going to be, it's going to be a ratio of 1 police officer to one tourist. So I think the next major normal day here at Horseguards is likely going to be Wednesday. No way of knowing for sure though. It's going to be a bit of play it by ear when I'm out and about, folks, to see. Now the good news is that the next 2 or 3 days are fairly chilly, like today, in other words. But for the middle of the week, we head back into higher temperatures. And next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, should be a stonker weather and numbers-wise, like not just the weekend we had yesterday, but Easter weekend as well. Still got 2 minutes actually. The orderly came out super early and told everybody to move. But they are keeping them all behind the bollards still, at the front. Yeah, still 2 or 3 minutes. I thought it's better to run in now, folks, than get stuck. The troopers are mounted. I can hear the horses just beyond the gates. Some of you watching this are thinking, if only it was that quiet when I visit, because it's never this quiet. We've got all of about 90 seconds, I think, give or take, until we get moving. To be honest, the timing's perfect. We'll just about squeeze this changeover in and see the 2 new horses before the video is finito. If by some miracle we might end up getting the same 2 as yesterday, there might be a part 2, but I've got a long journey home, folks, which I'm going to walk today. Okay, at least some people have decided that it's worth coming back into the yard, or maybe not. According to the clock, it's just about to hit 1 p.m. And here comes the sunshine just in time. Look at that. Perfect. Quite the vista actually over the buildings, guys, with the Union flag and those very moody skies. Right, off we go. People are getting told off in the corner. Oh, horse has got a cold. picture. I want to be picture of the day. Trying to keep both horses in the frame, which is not an easy feat, folks, believe it or not. Very powerful voice, crystal clear.
Prepare to dismount! Dismount! Marksman on the right, for single file and 5 out wheel, 1 man.
Of course, they're kicking off in the stables. Me, I want to be up next. And that, my dears, is that. Fantastic, eh? Right, let's have a very quick, very quick look at which two. Oh, it feels weird to be leaving because no one else is moving. Which two we've got at the front now before I finish up? I think we've got just enough time. The crowd at the front is absolutely massive. Look at it. Yeah, just enough time. Don't recognise this one, folks. What do we think? Teeny weeny white sock at the front on the left. I'm not quite sure whether that's a sock or a stocking. Rear left. Horse looks super chilled though, like really relaxed compared to yesterday. And the other one. Wait, is this not opera? Hold on 1 second. I'm getting opera-esque vibes at this end. Actually, wait 1 second. Can't be sure. Instinctively I thought opera, but now I'm not sure. 1 second. I mean, it doesn't really matter in the sense that this one's going to be a horse of the day regardless, picture-wise. Plus, to be fair, it's the trooper that was on opera yesterday, and the horse is looking super nervous, so I'm going to call it as opera. Might be back for part 2, folks. Hold tight. Bye for now.